Earlier this year, I completed a season on Formula 1 98, the PlayStation game that's widely regarded as the worst officially licensed F1 game ever made. Oh my god! And I can understand why. The handling model is ridiculous, the AI are unhinged, and there are more bugs flying around than in a shopping centre on Boxing Day. That being said, it was actually still quite a fun playthrough, even if a lot of the time we were laughing at the game rather than with it. Upon completing the season, I got a few requests to try out the game's bonus tracks, so why the hell not? Let's take a look at the bonus tracks and the cheats of Formula 1 98. So, to enter cheats in Formula 1 98, we simply go to select a driver. So let's go grab Williams number 1 himself. And then we enter the cheats in here. So I've had a look on Game FAQs and the Cutting Room Floor for a full list of cheats, and they slightly differ. Both websites have a slightly different list, and also according to the Cutting Room Floor, depending on what language you pick, apparently, depends on what cheats actually work. We're going to start with the bonus tracks though. So, number 1. So Go Cows unlocks the Roman Colosseum, which we already know about, because that's what you get for completing the championship in Grand Prix mode. I know I could have just loaded my save from that, but just thought I'd see if it worked. And it does. This is going to be just so stupid already. I'm actually not going to change Jack Villeneuve's name back. We'll use him as the cheat entry driver. And you know what? We picked on him so much this season. Let's do these as Ricardo Rosset. Actually, we'll do 20 laps, considering it's just an oval. Be quite a quick race. We've got hardest difficulty, assists off, just keep the weather on fine for now. Damage off, because actually, who cares? Let's have damage on.
Big mistake.
Failures off, tyre off, fuel off, flags on. And let's just dive straight in, shall we? Also, the track is Maximus, with minimus effort put into it. It is a circle, but maybe the scenery is... Oh, the scenery is very nice. And off we go. I've actually forgotten to change my gearbox to manual. Oh my word. And you've got to keep it on the... Keep it on the... I would say the black stuff in the middle, but it's not. It's the sort of sandy stuff that isn't the sand.
He's a wordsmith.
I mean, considering one of the issues with it... Piss off, mate. Johnny Herbert is second. What the hell? Can I change? Hang on, let me change to... God, how am I last? This is awful. Oh, I've lost my wing. Oh, that might be why I'm struggling. Is there actually a pit that I can, you know, like, change my wing at all? What's this? What's over here? Oh! I've been disqualified. Well, that went well, didn't it? Oh, okay. Have I set a record? Absolute scenes. Because again, the fastest laps on this game are just ridiculous. Okay, I am actually going to turn the flags off and the damage off so we can... Let's dive into the nonsense. Turns out I'd already blanked out quite a lot of this game already, which is unsurprising. Oh, hang on, let's get to... There we go. So, no damage to worry about. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my Christ. Pedro, it's a gentle turn. We don't need to be doing all that. You're doing too much. you know, credit where credit's due. You can feel when your rear wing is missing. They've simulated that very well. It's one of the few things they have actually, Jesus Christ, have actually simulated. They are very, very all over the place. Okay. Jesus Christ. Got a little bit of work to do. Well, there's an arrow. There's an arrow over to the right. Oh, so that's maybe where you're supposed to go around. Is that the pit lane? Is that a shortcut? Is that just there for the hell of it? Oh, we've just passed cows. Oh my god, it's David Coulthard down in 9th. It's an unusual sight for this game. I appreciate the effort they've gone into to designing the Colosseum. That being said, this is just reminding me what I hate about the handling. I'm not even getting any good power slides out of it. Ooh. The sand is very unforgiving. Sorry, Giancarlo. God, that took ages. I feel like we should have caught more backmarker traffic by now. Like, it's not a really big circuit, you know?
He's been overtaken by Eddie Irvine.
I mean, no, because I'd not even overtaken Eddie Irvine, Murray. Okay, we're finally reeling in Mika Hakkinen. However, the second I get past Mika Hakkinen, to be honest, curiosity may get the better of me, and I might actually just go round that weird non-shortcut, just to see what's down there. Come on. Oh, good lord, and into the lead. Take a picture. Ricardo Rosset is your gladiatorial champ. Never mind. Right, through here. So, it is the pits. Okay. Good to know. That's fine. I actually don't care now. Well, this was a silly idea. It was just the pits. There isn't one, pal. Just relax. So after all that, I am basically last.
Hakkinen has won. It's a win for Mika Hakkinen. He crosses the line.
In the end, somewhat realistic for Ricardo Rosset. Like, it can't even make going in a circle fun. Like that. Oh dear. Oh, it's all breaking. Oh, reality is crumbling. And in the end, oh! Didn't it just say Mika Hakkinen had won? And Eddie Irvine was up there? That's just a completely different set of results. Alright. Still on the plus side, absolutely sweeping the fastest lap boards in Rome. And it's about to get weirder. Okay, so if I enter the cheesy poofs. Boom. This should unlock the track you get for when you complete the arcade mode, which I know we could just do, but I can't be arsed. Oh, good lord. The stunt track at Stunt Park. Back as Rosset. Race options, let's knock this down to... I'm actually going to knock this down to 6 because I feel like... oh dear. Also, is it supposed to kind of look a bit phallic? Maybe I should speak to my therapist about that. Okay, welcome to the stunt part. Oh, good lord, what is this? Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, cool. Oh my god, are we ever going to get going? Can we just... Christ, this is a fever dream. Oh, and here comes the bouncing, of course. Suspension bouncing that we saw throughout the season. Now replicated here because we've got actual jumps. Oh my god. And now we're in a child's park slide. I think there was the pits. Don't need to go in there. Fine. What the shit is this? You know, we've talked about how it was probably a very stressful time for the visual science team. As, you know... no. Yeah, they didn't have long to make this game. So it was under a lot of pressure. But then they probably also had to make, you know, these extras because there were bonus tracks and cheats in the previous installments. It was, you know, having bonuses in a game is kind of almost expected. So even this was probably stressful to do because it's like, oh god, now we've got to make an extra track. But I think maybe the exhaustion and the stress and maybe some coping substances are all being laid out in front of us here because, good lord. Oh my... Shinji, what the hell? This is genuinely horrible. Okay, trying to lock in a little bit and... Oh. I'm actually having to really concentrate. I can't bloody do it. I've actually already had enough of after 5 laps. This is genuinely awful. Oh, we've apparently gone up a place. How have we gone up a place? What? Oh, no! Oh, I might as well. F it, I don't care.
Rosset is coming in. Ricardo Rosset in the Tyrrell, coming into the pit.
I can see what's going to happen here. It's going to say go, 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 and I'm going to have to turn very sharply.
He's away cleanly. What a great pit stop.
It wouldn't even turn. And it's...
Oh. Result for the double world champion. That's a finish in 22nd position.
That's f***ing grim. I mean, of course, we were literally nowhere, but that's a record. At least Michael Schumacher did win, and a very solid 6th place there for Cheesy Poofs. Also, we weren't 2 laps down, were we? We didn't get lapped twice. Oh, not that it matters, who cares? Look at that. That's what matters. That's what I've decided matters now. I want to make something clear. I do think both of those bonus tracks are fun, because they're a bit different from the main game. They're a little bit fantasy, they're a little bit fun. The problem is, they're in a game where the handling of the cars is awful. So actually, if you stuck both of those tracks in F1 97, for example, I think that'd actually be a good laugh. But because unfortunately they are in this game, they are not a good laugh, and they just serve to remind you kind of what's wrong with this game. Okay, let's try some other cheats. Oh no, I don't want to be Cheesy Poofs, I want to change Cheesy Poofs. Mr. Hankey, which would have been a topical reference because an episode of South Park appeared in December of 1997. This apparently changes all the lens flares to the Psygnosis logo.
Why? 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 Why?
Ah, there we go. So the lens flare has now become the Psygnosis logo. You just saw it there, just across the screen. We'll get another chance to see it in a moment, I guess. Oh, there it is. That's sure, fine. This cheat, called Richard Swinfen, is probably one of the more pointless ones, even more pointless than the lens flares you've just seen. Richard Swinfen apparently disqualifies you instantly from every session as soon as you start. Apparently Richard Swinfen was part of the development team. In fact, you can see him in the credits. He did additional programming. Did he try to fix things? Did he break things? Did they like him? Because it seems to be an interesting cheat to have named after you. Okay. I've got flags off as well, so is this even going to work? No, so I'm guessing the cheat only works if flags are on. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
He'll lose ground, but at least he's still going.
Was that Martin Brundle I just heard? I feel like all the way through the championship, you barely heard anything from Murray, and you didn't hear anything from Martin. Yet, in single race mode, they say a lot more. Martin actually seems to speak. It's just also all over the place, isn't it? Like, it's not consistently implemented, and it's, again, because they were just fucking rushing. Oh, car stuck on the wall. I've just been hit. Come on, Swinfen, this is your game. Oh my god, I've just been driven into again there. This is painful. This is genuinely just awful. They've made a circuit, 2 circuits in fact, that just highlight all the problems with the handling. Oh! Absolute madness on the bridge above us. What the is happening? Oh, it's so broken. It's like they've bothered to program this even less than the actual circuits in the game. They're just like, quick, we need some bonus tracks. So they have just thrown any old nonsense together. There's a car stuck off the bridge there. This is a fever dream. Oh no, oh no, car, oh dear. Oh my lord. At this point, I'm just still going to see if it breaks any further. I'm going to go back to far chase so we can see the bumps in its full glory. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm actually kind of just worried for the well-being of all the people that made this. I'm actually really concerned for them. I'm sure they're all right now. Well, I hope they're all right now. I'm just going to switch to a different car. I'll go as Johnny Herbert, and I am going to change the track, because why not? Just go to that. Okay, just out of interest, if I turn flags on and then go to the race, will I get disqualified immediately in what may be one of the most pointless cheats ever? Oh, there we go. Cool. I don't particularly want that cheat enabled, so let's try Enola Gay. which should disable all the cheats, including the extra tracks. Enola Gay, reference to the orchestral manoeuvres in the dark song, which obviously is about something a little bit more darker. I think the joke with this cheat is it's going to nuke basically all the existing cheats. So, quick way of checking that. Yep, the bonus tracks aren't there anymore. So that's worked, so I'm not going to get black flagged anymore. Good. So I'm going to whack on a couple at once. So I've enabled 2 cheats. One of them, again, seems kind of pointless, but let's see if it works. It has. 100101 enables coordinates on screen. So that's fun. Oh, shit. And then Abhoria, instead of having an ideal racing line, you have distance markers on screen. Again, for some reason. Now, anyone who knows anything about, like, developing games, maybe they could shed some light on why they would put these in, because I don't feel like these are what you'd call fun cheats that a player would, like, really get a kick out of using. I've done it to see if it works, but now I have, I'm like, why? So was there a reason that they put this in the finished build of the game? Was it something they put in that they wanted to check? I'm trying to think about how this would be useful for them in some way. Right, let's clear those and add a couple more. Ifdef Slow. Which, not to kind of give the game away on that one, that's another really f***ing pointless one. This one, however, should be this should be interesting if it works. And actually, thinking ahead, I'm gonna have to change back to automatic transmission because I'm gonna need the R1 and L1 buttons if it is gonna work. Okay, so one of the cheats definitely works because Ifdef Slow literally just puts those numbers there. That's it. That is it. Now, Cutting Room Floor says it's got a label of the frame count cheat. So that suggests that what it's supposed to do is give you, like, I don't know, the frame rate. And I know the frame rate does fluctuate a fair bit in this game on certain tracks, but it's definitely doing better than 0. So I would suggest that even that is broken. If it's supposed to count something, it's not working. So that's especially pointless. However, the other cheat, if I press R1, it gives us some different camera types. So now we've got, like, the replay camera for the race, which is cool, but let's be honest, it's not helpful. L1 allows us to follow other people, so we can just literally forget what we're doing. Let's just see what other people are up to. Is that David Coulthard? It is. And actually I can change my standard view as well, so I can go on board. Let's go fully on board. Oh! Kind of like looking backwards at the car while going forwards. So hang on, do I have to cycle through the whole grid to get back to me? Am I still here? Oh, there we are. There we are. So can I now do this weird camera view? Oh no, I see. It's supposed to be just this one, you know. basically the floor cam. Oh, didn't mean to do that. But on other cars, for some reason, it's displayed a weird part of the car model. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I'm now oh, Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Ah, there we are. Oh, no! There we are. Right. Clear it again. So we're going to have Force 10. Mitsubishi GTO. Okay. And for that one, I think it's worth taking a lower performing car. Let's go as Mikasalo. Why not? So Mitsubishi GTO apparently gives you better acceleration, top speed and handling, which hopefully in arrows we should notice quite distinctly. It might even make the game playable. Like, what does it mean by better handling? Will it drive like a car now? Also, why a Mitsubishi GTO? I mean, it's a good car, but why is that the benchmark? Okay, we're off and running. Oh my god. Oh my god. I always blank out how ridiculous the AI are when they're near you. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't feel like there's that much difference. Yeah, the car still really doesn't want to turn. Ooh. So I don't know what that sound was. Right, let's see if the other cheats worked. I'm going to cross the line. Oh, that doesn't seem to have worked. So, the Force 10 cheat is supposed to make the weather change every single lap when you've got it set to varied, which I have. That's a shame. I'm very disappointed that the handling improvements haven't really worked. I mean, maybe I'm losing my mind. It does feel like there is slightly more turning circle than usual, but it's not loads. Let's cross the line one more time and see if the weather does change. No. Shut. Right, let's try random instead of variable and see if that does it. Okay, so obviously it's sunny to begin with. Right. Let's cross the line. It started sunny. Damn, that's annoying. I'm even at a point where getting the cheats to work isn't fun, it's just stressing me out. Right, I'm trying one last time with the weather cheat. So it says it should cycle between wet and dry weather every lap. Like a gradual change, like it's gonna cycle. I mean, the sky is kinda changing, but I wouldn't say it's like doing a full, like, bam rain, bam sunshine, you know, that's what I was expecting. Maybe it is working, maybe it's just rubbish. Which, considering the game, that does track, there's a theory. Oh, the sky is now getting darker. Oh, here we go! Oh, maybe I was just being too impatient. Maybe it's going to do sunny, overcast, then rain. And the description slightly misled me. Because my thinking it was literally going to be like wet, dry in quick succession. So maybe it's gonna go dry again after this lap. Again, not that it makes that much of a difference, because as mentioned in the playthrough, the weather, it doesn't matter what tyres you're on, the weather is just like a skin. It doesn't really affect handling in any way, shape or form of you or the AI. So it's basically like someone's going mad on a dimmer switch. It's not really having any other effect than that. Oh, there we go. Whoa! And boom! All of a sudden, it's drier. Okay, so that does work. Just a little more subtle than I was expecting. The Mitsubishi GTO cheat, however, I doubt. If it's working, it's not going far enough. Okay, let's clear those. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if I want to invite 29 times the pain. According to the cutting room floor, a lot of these cheats are actually music references, so CDP7 486402, which gave you the additional camera angles. That is apparently the catalogue code of the Queensryche album, Operation Mindcrime. I'm not a fan, hence why I don't know. Well, I wouldn't say I'm not a fan, I don't think I've ever listened to them. So that's hard, but I don't know how to say the name. Sorry. Force 10, which gives you the varied weather cycle. That might be a reference to the track by Rush. Abhoria, the cheat which replaces the line with the distance markers. That's a track by British rock band The Wildhearts. As is 29 Times the Pain, which is another camera angle based cheat, you lucky people. So we'll see if that works in a second. And there is one final, potentially music reference cheat, which is called Hell Awaits, which is apparently a reference to a Slayer album. And that one is very aptly named. And since Hell Awaits, let's go back to a track that was hell itself in this game. So if Hell Awaits works, basically the weather is always going to be wet. However, the tyre spray and the rain itself is going to be red, because it is supposedly going to be raining blood. Yep, there it is. Let's actually stay in this view for the for the spray. Oh my goodness! Oh wow, that looks very suitably apocalyptic. Oh god, yeah, and this is definitely the place to do it. Good lord. God, oh careful, jeez, I've just been hit. The question is, which do I prefer driving, this or Stunt Park? I actually think I prefer this, I'm not gonna lie. Right, as for the other cheat, apparently this gives us more camera angles to zoom out. So I can do this. One more, and we get, oh yeah, we get bird's eye view, which makes the car look really long. God, that looks like we're driving a modern F1 car with how long that is. That doesn't look right at all. And then, oh my god. And this is the last of those camera angles where it is just going to continuously... Oh my god. It's just going to do this. Wait, what? Where am I? Am I actually going to get to see my car again? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. I mean, my question again would be why? The Raining Blood one, cool. No, fine. Might be my favourite one of the lot. But that camera angle one is just like... It's one of those things where you try it to see if it works. Go, oh, it does. And then... Never. Never again. The only one left is one that's listed on game FAQs but not on the cutting room floor. And it's called... Fire. And this apparently enables Wipeout Mode. Now, whether it works on this one or not, I don't know, because I'm sure Wipeout Mode was in a different iteration. Was it in 97 as well? Maybe correct me if I'm wrong on this in the comments. But I'm sceptical considering it was listed on only one of the two sites. So I'm going to jump to a different track. I'm never the Michael. Just be the Michael. And let's just see. Nope. That's a shame. So now we know what cheats work and what cheats don't. Let's have one last race on this game. I'm going to stick with Michael Schumacher and his Ferrari. We're going back to the stunt park. I'm going to do one qualifying lap. And then we're going to finish with a 6-lap race of stunt park to see if I can do any better than how badly I've done so far. And of course, because I feel like it's the most apt way to do things, it's going to be raining blood the entire time. There we go. And of course, it's raining inside the tunnel. That makes total sense. I am going to make a setup change to try and make it a tiny bit more bearable. So we're going to do lots of downforce. I'm going to bring the brake bias forward. I think that's forward. I'm going to make the suspension super hard so it's less bouncy. That's it, the harder suspension, just slightly helping. Right, one flying lap. Oh my god, why is it doing that? Why is it... The handling's even more broken on the bonus tracks. Oh, we get up to second. See if we stay there. We're going to leave it at that. Here we go. The final send-off in literal hell. Awesome. Glad we did that. Real, not a waste of time at all. Fantastic. Okay. It's going to be a big old traffic jam. There's nowhere I could go. Oh, I've just been yeeted forward. Okay, yep, that seems legit. No. The amount of concentration I'm having to put in to drive this fun bonus track even remotely well is just not... I'm not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it at all. But I'm glad I've left the blood on. I need to do some serious repair work on the tunnel. If anything, I think it's raining heavier inside the tunnel, which is impressive. Oh no, move. Can't believe I'm actually in the top 6 now. Alex Pal, can I just pop through? I really can't be arsed. There we go, a little bit of power sliding back, that's what we need. Right, let's just get to the end. We'll just let's see if we can hang on to 5th. Okay. And that's just 6 laps. Well, of all the things that I'm going to leave in 2025, Formula 198, yeah, I think that's one of them. I think I'm done. I was expecting to have more fun with those cheats. That wasn't fun. That really wasn't fun. And then I love the fact that some of the cheats are just random, pointless, or don't work properly, which is so in keeping with it. So in keeping with it. But hey, I hope you enjoyed me looking at the bonus tracks and cheats of this game. I might do it for some other games if you thought this was fun. So maybe we'll go to Formula 1 97 and actually see a game that does have a Wipeout mode. That might be fun, because I don't think I've ever done Wipeout mode. I know, right? So if you're interested in that, do let me know in the comments. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a very good, happy new year. And yeah. I'm done with this now. Bye!